good, you're in. So now let's create an empty folder. Maybe try hitting open folder and you can just create an empty folder on the fly. So since you're starting, why don't you create one called a folder called code? Or maybe put it in documents, or I don't know. This is someone's other laptop, so we'll just keep it at this high level. It looks like a very clean. Oh, it's a guest folder, I see. Yeah. All right, untitled.
I don't know why I
Oh,
wasn't able
just
to
retitle it,
name.
rename it code.
Know why it's not letting me.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Maybe permissions. Oh,
Does it matter what it's called?
no, it doesn't
Like,
matter. Go ahead and click on it and hit open. Great. I trust the authors. So here it's like if you were starting to use code that was already there, it's just telling you it's on you if this kills people or something. So of course it's empty, so that was fine, and then hit dismiss on improved quota. Oh, the quota thing, by the way, you're gonna log into it looks like you may already be logged in. Can you look in the top right? Um oh yeah, you logged in with your Gmail, right?
yeah.
So there's a lot of quota that's free now. So that's what this blue button that says dismiss is telling you. It says that you can pay for getting more quota, but don't worry about that right now. So what I do is I'll start with Gemini 3 Pro High, and then I'll switch to Claude Sonnet 4.5 thinking I haven't used Opus for that because I was afraid it was going to like deplete my reserve, and Sonnet was working well enough for what I was doing. But Opus is the even longer range thinking model. So both of these are state of the art. They came out within the last couple months, I think. Just the models themselves, and they are just so much better now than the previous versions. ChatGPT just came out with a new version, GPT 5.2, and it promises to be better. Probably it's like uh, trying to be competitive with the latest Gemini and Claude. All right, let's get started. Go ahead and select Gemini 3 Pro High. Make sure that's selected and it'll collapse the modal. Okay, now you see it says
And I have
planning.
one question, just
Okay.
because like we have these topics coming up, like in like I'm on the hospital's AI committee, so
Okay.
obviously everything you feed this has to have no patient identifiers, right? None of this is HIPAA compliant. All these engines.
So, you definitely do not want patient identifiers if you don't need them. Yeah, this is out of the box, not HIPAA compliant, but there's no reason why you need to add patient data at this stage. Um, yeah, there's no reason for that, but that's a good point. Don't put anything into any website that's not HIPAA compliant with patient information. Rafael, let's go ahead and type something in here. So, can you go to the Radiopedia on your browser and then search AAST trauma scoring kidney laceration? Okay, now copy that URL. I'm sure you've read this page before. And then go back to your anti-gravity. We have 10 minutes to get this done. Now type in, just paste the URL, hit Shift Enter to get to the next line, and say create um, a calculator for radiology residents to um, rapidly identify the AAST score for kidney injury based on this Radiopedia article, and Shift Enter, and then say, I want to embed this into a blog, so this needs to be a single file project with all of the JavaScript, CSS, and HTML in one file.
All the JavaScript. What else?
CSS, that's the styling of the page, and HTML in one file. JavaScript is the code that runs, CSS is the formatting, and HTML is where do all the words go on the page in much less formatting. So you probably didn't even need to put JavaScript, CSS, HTML, and then as a do Shift Enter again, and to say use best in class UX and UI design. So none of this is really technical. UX just means lay out the buttons so that it's easy to use the page. So you can now use this. You could use this in your daily parlance. You could say, "This PAX viewer has crappy UX," or they clearly fired their UX team. You can have that like a tech interest group cocktail party or something. Oh man, the UX sucks in healthcare. And then you could put that on Twitter or something. By the way, you can vibe code a bot now that interacts in Twitter. You have that power now. So if you want to heckle the ABR about their latest policy changes, you don't have to waste your time doing that. You just have the bot take care of it. So that's one use for vibe coding. And then UI is the interface pretty? Like you saw the Orbit CME website, it looked really nice and pretty. That's not the functionality of it. That's just are the fonts that you like? Is the Are the colors nice and stuff like that? So I'm asking you to do a good job as opposed to taking something crappy. Go ahead and enter. And now it's going to take about maybe a minute or two. What it's doing in the process is giving you a task. It's creating a task list. That's what it says, task. You can actually modify this task. It says comment on artifacts. This is considered an artifact, the task list. So it's showing you how to do that. Let's say it says research AAST kidney injury scale. You could try dragging and selecting AAST kidney injury scale. Yeah, exactly. And you can see there's like a comment thing. You could double click on the word AAST and maybe you wanted it to comment and say actually use the yeah, you can comment on the line or comment in a string. You can say actually I want to use the ACR standards or something. So you don't have to do that now, but what's incredible is that what it's doing by putting down this task list is allowing you to communicate with it about how you want it to go about doing it. And look, this is not technical language, right? This is just like you were talking to a developer and telling the developer what you needed to get done. This becomes much more relevant when you're trying to do something more complex than what we're doing right now. Oh, by the way, it says setup. You see in the bottom right, it says it'd like to use the browser. Go ahead and hit setup. Actually, yeah, it seems to have protected you from installing a program, maybe the security level. Okay, scroll to the bottom of the bottom right, and then go ahead and type in there. Oh, it says stop. Hit the stop button, and now type into it. I need to use my current Chrome. Please proceed. I don't have, or you can say I don't have permissions to install the new Chrome. Please proceed, and I'll do my own testing. Oh well, okay. Don't worry about it. Hit proceed. Yes, proceed. So it created a plan for you that's detailed. I very rarely read the plan because it's like rate limiting. I'd rather just see the output. But if you're doing something complex and you don't want to waste your allocation or even your time, you could intervene at the plan phase. Like it says implementation plan, you can scroll down and that's a full document. Just like a developer that was charging you for their time, you definitely wouldn't want them to go and do whatever they thought without you finalizing a plan with them because it's so expensive in time and money to work with them. Here, the expense is decreased. That's why I don't review it as much. Accept all. I've created a single file. It says, since I couldn't run the automated browser, please open the file. Go ahead and click open, and hopefully it'll default to your browser. Okay. Okay, so that's the actual file, but go to your Finder on the bottom left, yeah, and close that. Go to that file folder. It's under my computer or something, or how about GP guest, an untitled folder. Now drag and drop that into your Chrome browser.
Oh, wow. Whoa.
We did it!
Mm.
9:59 a.m. Okay, so try clicking on a button, and now if it doesn't work, you can complain to it. Look at that, it's already updating it. Now, is this right or not? Probably, but are there potential errors? Entirely possible. So the validation, you could go and manually do this, but don't drive yourself crazy. You can have it write the code to do it for you. All right, guys, it was super exciting working with you today, and I hope you get to use some of this for your daily work. The last parting gift is that this is going to be just like using Microsoft Word. Or, like your great grandfather, your grandfather is like, how do I open my email? I'll ask a question like that. And people who don't know how to do this in the next 5 years, it's going to be like asking someone how to open your email. So it feels super. On the last, very, very last point is we talked about deployment. How do you get this so other people can use it? You can actually vibe code inside Claude, for example, and there's a button where it will publish to the web for you and you can share the link. It's a little bit more limiting. And then Replit is a company that's like making a ton of money where they're trying to make it easy to vibe code and deploy within, but then you have to keep paying them because you're renting their computers to deploy. It might be cost effective and it might be worth like the streamlined deployment. So that's something to look at as well. All right, guys, have a good rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys offline.